Hello everyone, today I'll take you on a tour of this 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLS and I'll show you why it's one of the best luxurious full-size SUVs on the market. Mercedes kills it with some of their top-end models including the S-Class and of course this vehicle, the GLS, and I truly love it. Super luxurious inside and it is amazing and I can't wait to show you everything this vehicle has. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you to Mercedes-Benz of Bellevue for providing me with this 2023 Mercedes GLS450. They have all the latest Mercedes-Benz models available, from the lowest GLAs to the top of the line GLS and their newest electric models. And if you're in the Seattle area and you're looking for a new Mercedes-Benz, I highly recommend that you check out Mercedes-Benz of Bellevue. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with this infotainment system in the middle here. And as you can see, this uses Mercedes-Benz's latest version of MBUX, and that is their latest infotainment system software. So to use MBUX, it's very simple. You have a few ways actually to control the system. You can use it as a touchscreen. You can see I can just tap stuff and it is super responsive and I can go wherever I want. You have this touchpad in the middle, and you can see if I use this touchpad, I can cycle through menus that way. Or as the driver, you have the steering wheel control, and if I slide my finger, as you can see, this touch sensitive control will allow me to use the infotainment system that way as well. I suspect that most people are probably going to use the touchscreen, but you do have these other options for you to use if you want to have multiple ways to control the screen, say if you have gloves on, for example. So let's go ahead and look at the different features that this infotainment system has. And of course, this being the flagship gasoline-powered Mercedes-Benz model in the SUV lineup, this infotainment system is fully spec'd out and it has everything that you would expect. So let's go ahead and have a look here. As you can see, we have all the latest Mercedes-Benz features. You can see navigation, phone, radio, all that. As I slide through, you can see media, comfort settings, info, a couple of applications, as well as your vehicle settings, which, very cool, is you can see is actually a Mercedes-Benz GLS. So very nice touch. I kind of like that kind of attention to detail that Mercedes has put into here. So let's go ahead and go through one by one. I'll stop this clip, and in the next clip, I'll show you what each of these features do. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with some of the features of this infotainment system. And first off, we have the phone. So the phone is it's like the typical way to connect your smartphone via Bluetooth to the vehicle. So you can see here, if I tap phone, that'll take me to my phone settings and it'll ask me to pair. I have a couple of phone options and I can connect the device via Bluetooth for things like radio, contacts, etc. This one will show me my call history and all that information. Next, I'm going to skip navigation. I'll come back to that later on. We have the radio page. So here you can see your radio will play. As you can see, the entertainment volume can be controlled via this volume switch right next to the pad, and that will be your radio settings. Next to that, we have media. This is when you connect your device via USB or Bluetooth, so you can pick which one you want audio from. After that, we have comfort. I'll get back to that one as well. That one has quite a few interesting things that I do want to highlight. And then we have the info page. So here, this will give me some information about the vehicle, such as how much I'm accelerating, braking. For example, if I put the brake on, you can see I'm using 22% of the brake right now. So that's a very cool statistic. In the engine page, you can see we have quite a bit of statistics here for the engine. So some interesting information there. And let's have a look at what it is. So you can see some engine temperature, oil, engine torque, performance, all that information is here, battery voltage. Consumption, this will tell me my fuel economy for this vehicle. Right now, this thing has barely been driven. So it doesn't have very good fuel economy, only 2.4 miles to the gallon at the moment. But obviously as you drive it, this thing will get way more miles to the gallon. And the operator's manual is not the infotainment system. It is the owner's manual of the vehicle that is in a digital format. So if I hit continue here, you can see I have quite a few bits of information. We have the Mercedes Me and Apps page, and this page is where you can control all of the separate applications of the vehicle. You can see here, this is for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Here we have Mercedes Me. This is for you to control the vehicle. You can have actually it set up so that a specific application. You can download a mobile app, and you can connect your particular car to the mobile app to personalize your Mercedes. And we also have a internet browser, which is very interesting. So there's no data connection at the moment, but when you connect this thing to data services, Mercedes-Benz will give you a web browser in your vehicle, which is super cool. And I'm gonna switch the way it is. The screen is really big, so I'm just gonna switch the way I'm operating with it. Then we finally have the settings page. So when I tap the settings page here, you can see we have a couple of other things for safety. We have driver assist, vehicle settings, light settings, and system settings. So this is for the displays, for example. And you can see if I tap here, I can change the design. So I can change it from sport. And this is a sport display. This is the progressive display. So once we hit it, you can see a very modern digital cluster layout and slightly different colors. Down here, this will adjust it so that it'll use the ambient lighting. And you can see the ambient lighting in this vehicle is beautiful. I'll get to that later on, but it is truly gorgeous, the ambient lighting in here. And also we have this classic page. You can see here, this will just change everything to the typical classic Mercedes-Benz view, which is honestly my personal favorite. So quite a few cool options here, and I know I skipped on a couple of them, so let's go ahead and get to those now. Alright, the next feature I want to highlight here is the navigation. And here, this vehicle has a built-in navigation system. That's what you would expect. And it is really, really good. You can see here, if I tap that, it is super responsive, and you can even convert it from, you can see here, I can tap that icon to make things go away. And it is super, super nice. You can even change if it's 3D or 2D with that button. And you can see this will tell me where a Mercedes-Benz dealership is. You can see that's pretty cool. That is a Mercedes-Benz dealer right here. I am at a Mercedes-Benz dealer, so indeed that it's right next to it. You can see this is my arrow, and I can readjust it like so. Super cool layout. You can see that'll center everything. I can tap where to, and I can just enter in an address very quickly. So say I want to go to the Space Needle. You can see simple QWERTY keyboard gets the job done. You can see it'll give me some suggestions on where it thinks I want to go. And you can see Space Needle pops up. I tap the Space Needle and it'll give me where I want to go. So let's go ahead and go there. And it'll give me some destinations. And I can start guidance.
The route is being calculated.
And you can see why I wanted to put a destination here is because
restricted access.
Apologies for the background noise and the guidance, but I use enter the destination because this vehicle has one of the coolest features of any vehicle on sale today, and that is the augmented reality route guidance. So as you can see here, you can see there's a camera system at the moment, and the reason there's a camera system is because this vehicle uses augmented reality to tell me exactly where I need to turn, which is truly amazing. So if I want to say I'm driving along and I want to turn somewhere, the augmented reality, you can see this is a camera with that car going over there. The augmented reality system will tell me exactly where I need to turn, and that just makes it so easy. Really, really cool feature, and I wish it trickles down to other vehicles on the market today. Amazing feature. I truly love it. Now you can see here, if I tap AR, yeah, I can see there, that will take me to the regular page if you want a regular guidance system instead of the AR. But honestly, the AR system is super cool and I recommend it a lot. Amazing, amazing feature. And I'm going to stop the route guidance. So let's see if I can stop it. I think I just tapped that and then I can stop it like so. So there we go. We are done. No more navigation. Very easy to use, and honestly this system is really good. Typically in a new car I'd use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but this system is already quite nice and I think it is very, very good. So the next page that I want to highlight in here is the comfort page, and in here we can see if I tap the comfort page, that will take me to all my comfort related settings of the vehicle. You can see here seat kinetics. So this will actually give me like a mini massage in the vehicle, which is super cool. Seat heating balance will allow me to adjust where I want the heated seats to be. You can see there, that's just for the bottom part, and this is for both, and that up there is just for the backrest. Very, very cool feature that you can add in this vehicle is the seat heating. And then the reset button will just reset everything to the factory defaults. So over here in ambient lighting, this will take me to the vehicle's ambient lighting. And it's a little bit dark in here, so I can actually show you how it is. And the ambient lighting in this car is amazing. Mercedes does one of the best jobs in the business with the ambient lighting, and this one's no exception. Really good ambient lighting in here. You can see if I tap color, that'll allow me to adjust a variety of different colors here. You can see glacier blue, jungle green, super cool. You can see color flash. This one's like a mixed color, fire red, purple sky, ocean blue is my favorite, the classic Mercedes-Benz color. And you can see here, that'll allow me to, I can even pick multicolor. This is an animation one. If I go to multicolor, that'll allow me to just pick an arbitrary color. So I'll pick the animation. That's my favorite. And you can see in brightness, I can adjust the brightness here. Currently, it is in full brightness. And as you can see, it is gorgeous in here. These are some ambient lighting elements. You see, truly beautiful. Wraps around. Here's some over there. There's even some inside the door handle and down into the footwell. As you can see, there is, let me take out this key here. You can see, again, beautiful ambient lighting, even in the cup holders. So, wow, it is impressive ambient lighting in here. I truly love it. And yeah, some amazing features. And another thing I want to highlight are these shortcuts. In fact, you can see I can tap these quick little shortcuts, and that'll take me to some quick settings. For example, here for navigation, I can just tap that, and that'll immediately take me to route guidance. So very, very nice features in this vehicle. Amazing infotainment system, the latest in the business, and probably one of the best. Alright, so next up, I'd like to talk about this gauge cluster display, because this vehicle has one of the best gauge cluster displays in the business. In fact, Mercedes-Benz is killing it with their gauge cluster displays on all their models, not just the most expensive ones. And let's have a look at this one. So this one is controlled by the steering wheel. And in fact, you can see here, I can even control the infotainment system with the steering wheel, like so. As you can see, I can just slide over and I can control the infotainment system, which is a pretty cool feature. And over here, you can see in the display, the nicest feature of this vehicle is that it's very, very customizable. So you can see here, if I hit this home button, I can pick what I want displayed. So I can pick the trip odometer, the radio, media. I can select which design I want, Mercedes-Benz service. And if I keep moving, you can see here now we have navigation, phone, and assistant. So I pick navigation. That's my favorite one. And the reason is because if I select it, you can see here I have a couple of options. So if I slide up, like so, you can see I can have the navigation map in the middle, but I can also do this. And if I, oops, I'm on this. You can see very customizable. Like I said, you can customize the left and right aspects. So it's just super cool. And one thing you can see, let me hit back here. And one thing that's super cool here is you can make the map take up the whole display, one of my favorite features. And if I have route guidance active, I can even make the AR display go in here. So super cool features that this vehicle offers, making the map go full screen. And obviously I can change, I can select go to the right here and hit back to go back to the middle. And very, very customizable gauge cluster, one of the best in the industry, and it pairs really well with the middle infotainment system. Alright, another thing I'd like to highlight is the camera system in this vehicle. So you can see here, I use the transmission. So I pop it into reverse, and as you can see in the reverse gear, we have quite a bit of different options here. You can see if I tap this icon, this is parking assist. This is the wide angle camera. That is the front view camera, and this is the side camera. Here, this is the wide angle back camera. That one is the trailer camera, and this one is just the typical rear camera with, and of course you have 360-degree view on the left there. So a very comprehensive camera system, and I like seeing that in this vehicle. And another feature that I want to highlight in this infotainment system, let me turn off the hazard lights, is the feature that allows me to use voice commands. So if I say, hey Mercedes,
How may I help you?
please guide me to the Space Needle.
Here is what I found. Where do you want to go?
Space Needle, option 1.
Please repeat.
Space Needle.
Calculating route.
And as you can see, I just have to use my voice commands.
In
And
300 feet, turn slight right.
wow, you can see it obviously uses the AR. And it also changes it. It's a bit darker now. It changes it to a dark mode layout.
Is in the restricted area.
So yeah, very, very nice feature. I really like that this vehicle has the voice command system. Just makes it so easy, seamless to get from place to place, and it is truly nice. And over here too, you can see, here's a nice shifter display. I just want to highlight that. You can see when I go to reverse, it'll take me, oh, the vehicle's off. That's why I can't show it. But if I do turn it on, when I shift it to reverse, it'll go to reverse. It'll change the thing accordingly. And like I said, it's a bit darker now, so this ambient lighting is, wow, it is beautiful. Truly beautiful in here. All right, so finally we move on away from the technology. This car obviously has a lot of technology, but obviously there's more to this vehicle than the technology. So let's go ahead and look at everything else. And first of all, let's talk about this wood finish. Very, very premium, feels good to touch, looks really nice as well. And you can see here, all of the larger Mercedes-Benz models, which is this and the GLE, both have this 4-system vent layout. And as you can see over here, you see you can adjust these vents in all these different directions. 4 vents means a lot of customizability and control. And you can see over here, all 4 over there, you can control whether they are open or closed with those dials. And we can see we have physical climate controls, which is quite nice. Hazard button in the middle, and you can adjust your temperature like so, and it'll show up in your infotainment system. You can see over there, 60. And another cool thing is the ambient lighting actually moves with whether you want it cold or not. You can see here, if I make it colder, the ambient lighting will go to low, and you can see if I make it warmer, you see it becomes red. I make it cooler again, the ambient lighter becomes blue. Super cool touch. I really like seeing that in this Mercedes-Benz. And now you can see here, you can also pull up the climate menu by hitting that button. Give me all my different climate information, including the climate control. I can even look at my air quality and ionize that with the air freshener in this vehicle, which is a super cool feature. You can change your fan speed, automatic climate control, your front defroster, max, and your rear defroster, recirculating air, AC, and you can sync the climate control with that button here. So very nice physical controls. So on the subject over down here, let's talk about this key. This is the Mercedes-Benz key fob. See here, this one is actually the older design. Mercedes-Benz has adopted a newer design for some of their vehicles, like the electric models. And you can see this one is still really good though. You can see silver finish, lock, the Mercedes-Benz symbol in the middle, the unlock button, panic button, and the liftgate button. So very nice fob here. You can see here we have a couple of USB ports for attaching a phone, both of them USB-C. And you even have cup holders over here. As you can see, you can hit these buttons, and that will allow me to actually push in. There's a couple of settings that you can do with these buttons. I believe these control a way to move this out of the way. For example, you hold this, and you're able to move that out of the way, as you can see. And that will allow you to store some larger objects if you so desire. And you hit that button again, it'll come right back. So super cool feature. Here you have a Qi wireless phone charger, which is nice. And over here you have the touchpad, as well as a couple of other controls, such as the camera system, your favorites, a couple of shortcuts, and this button will take me to my quick vehicle settings. And over here, the telephone button, favorites, like I mentioned. And you also have this nice little pad here. It doesn't move. It's just a pad to rest on while you're controlling the screen. And back over here, we have the air suspension. This vehicle does have air suspension. So you can see if I push this up, you'll be able to see. Oh, yeah, over here. Sorry, it's in the gauge cluster. You can see the vehicle rises. It's rising right now. If I hit lower, it'll go ahead and lower. It looks like I was in the lowest mode at the moment. So that'll rise the air suspension. If I put it in the other direction, you can see, oh, it's currently in the process of rising. And I can actually feel the vehicle raising inside the car. So very nice feature. The air suspension obviously makes it quite a bit more comfortable to drive around in this vehicle. You can see it's currently getting raised quite a bit. I probably do need to lower that down once it's done. And over here on the seats, you can see super comfortable seats. Let me move this out of the way. And here you can see these seats, very nice, soft leather, super comfortable to sit on. They are perforated and yeah, very comfortable. And you can see in the menu here, I will be able to show you all the different climate controls. This vehicle does have heated seats. As you can see over here, let me show you on the door panel. You have heated seats here. You can turn those on. And you also have this function over there. So very nice features. You can get ventilated seats as an option package in this car. And over here, again, super comfortable seats. And we also have this center armrest. So you hit this button, that'll open it up. And in here, it's pretty shallow, as you can see over here, a little bit narrow. But you still have a good amount of storage. You do have this thing to store smaller items, and you have deeper storage. You do even have a USB port here. And you can stick this over here near the back, and that'll allow you to stick in some smaller items over there. I'll just put it where it was, down there. So some very nice features in this vehicle, and I would say very luxurious. It is what you would expect from a Mercedes-Benz. So yeah, quite nice. So on the side of the vehicle, I'd like to mention a couple of different features that this car has, and the seat controls are very nice here actually. So as you can see here, I can control it, and I even have a power headrest, and I even have power thigh support. You can see over here, that'll control that, which is a very cool feature. You can see it goes in and out, super nice. You have this bottom part over there that you can control. Window controls are also super high quality metal finished, and you even have power folding mirrors. You can see the mirrors are folded, and I can unfold them like so. This vehicle does also feature blind spot monitoring, which is what you would expect. Very nice here. And going up to the ceiling, this vehicle does have a power panoramic sunroof. As you can see over here, I can open this up, and I just hold it again, and now you can see if I do that, that'll go ahead, open it. Oops, it is very wet. The vehicle just got wet inside, so I probably shouldn't do that. Here we go. It is wet in here now. But that is fine. I was able to stop it in time. So very nice panoramic sunroof. You can see here, if I hold it again, that'll close the power sunshade all the way, like so. And you can see that'll block off all the other stuff in here, fully power automated. And you can see it goes like so, and I can open it up like so as well. And again, the sunshade goes all the way to the rear seats. I can stop it anywhere in between as well. So super cool feature in the ceiling of the vehicle. And also up here, a couple of other extra features. You have a sunglasses holder, and you can turn on these lights. And yeah, so that's basically it in the front. Very luxurious cabin, and it is quite nice in here. There's also a glove box in here. You can see I just pulled that, and it is a damp glove box, and it is aligned with nice luxurious looking felt. And over there, you can even add an air freshener to scent up the cabin. So super luxurious vehicle, and it's quite nice in here. Alright, and of course any large SUV needs a very large back seat, and the GLS does not disappoint. You can see up here, we enter in the door here. Again, very nice doors, good materials here. It's in fact even nice and soft down here, which is quite good. And you can see we have these back seats here, so let me go ahead and get in. Oh, by the way, you have these running boards to help you get inside. I just didn't use them right now. And closing the door, again, sounds quite nice. And in here, it is a really good back seat. Currently, you can see it is kind of in this folded position, but I can go ahead and quickly unfold it. You see that'll fold it, and that'll unfold the vehicle. And I use this loop here, and that'll allow me to quickly fold and unfold these seats. So this is actually easier done on the outside, but right now the vehicle is actually off, so I'm unable to demonstrate it. But you can see, very easy to fold. In fact, these seats are in a slightly better condition, so I can show you that. Again, the vehicle is off, so I just can't show you that feature, but it is very comfortable in here. So let's go ahead and go to the side seat and show the space. Good amount of leg room. The seat is far back, by the way. In terms of headroom, a lot of that. Panoramic sunroof doesn't really infringe on headroom too much, so it is really good back here. These seats are power operated, by the way. So you can see here, power recline. On this side too, you have power recline. See, that'll automatically recline these seats like so, which is super, super good. Nice feature, very luxurious back here. And you can see over here, I have an idea. Oh, unfortunately this vehicle's off, so I can't show you, but I would make it a bit brighter. And over here you can see you have a couple of nice features. You do have air vents back here, which is super good. There is a missing trim piece here. This one has fallen off, but again, very easy to just add back. So there's the trim piece here. It can be easily fixed. And here's another one. As you can see over here, you do have a couple of other points here where you can attach an iPad. And again, very nice back here. So you also have the center armrest. So you open this up, you can see nice center armrest. Rest your hands on. Over here, you have this function to get a little bit more storage. And you can also use these pop-out cup holders to stick some drinks in. So very, very nice backseat in this vehicle, and it is worthy of the price tag. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the third row of this GLS, and it is in fact very easy. So you can see here this switch that I was talking about earlier. You just access the switch, and as you can see, that will automatically move the seat forward, and in fact this will even adjust the front seat so that you can see over here, that'll adjust it. And this will give me a very easy way to get inside the third row. So let's go ahead and get inside. I'll shut the door on the way in. And back here, you can see there is actually pretty good room. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to this side of the third row to show you, because that one is obviously a bit folded. And let me turn on the lights back here so it's a bit easier to see. And as you can see over here, I have pretty good room actually. So let's go ahead and talk about the third rows here. Let's put these headrests up like so. And back here, I have pretty good room. You can see in terms of leg room, I only have a little. That's because the seat is far back. And if I move it forward, I'll be able to get a little bit more space back here, and it's not too bad. In terms of headroom, I have quite a good amount of space. I'm 5'8", by the way, so use that as you may. So on the left side over here, we have a singular cup holder per passenger, and you have 2 USB ports. Unfortunately, it's been difficult to see. It's way too dark out here in the third row because the sunshade is closed. Maybe on that side it's easier to see. Yes, it is. So over there you can see 2 USB ports, and you even have this control to bring back the adjust the front seat so that you can get in or out of the vehicle. And again, you have a cup holder here. It's even padded over here. So over here, again, it's all hard touch plastic. That's what you would expect. Here, it's nice and padded. Seats, again, super comfortable back here. Very, very nice seats. Nothing's lost in terms of comfort when you're way back here. And you can see over here, I can adjust this to get in and out. And you can see I just hold the button over there, and this will adjust this front seat accordingly. And it's the same, obviously, on this side. I just hold the button, and that will adjust the seat accordingly. It's a very good third row, actually. Very comfortable. Again, good seats. And yeah, so yeah, the third row in this vehicle, super nice. And it's a pretty good place to spend time. So here's another cool feature I'd like to highlight here, and that is the power folding third row. So you can see over here, we have an L and an R. And if I push down this R button, you can see over there, that will, yeah, there we go. That will automatically fold down this third row, and now I have a flat load form. To bring it back up, I just push it the other way, and it'll come right back up. So again, very, very nice feature. Over here too, push this button. You see that will go ahead and bring it right back up, as you can see. And obviously I can do the same for the left side. So if I do the same for the left side, that will work as well. So again, super, super nice, convenient feature having the power automatically power operated. You can see again, super cool feature. The power operated folding third row is very, very convenient. You can see again, there it is going again after I controlled it. And to pop it right back, you just push it the other way and then it'll come right back. So super cool feature. Alright, so there's a couple of ways to open up the liftgate back here. You can use the key fob, or you can just hit this button over here and that'll go ahead automatically open up the power liftgate back here. So you can see over here we have a very nice carpeted floor, good amount of space back here, and to fold the third row you have automatic power controls for that. So you just use this toggle and that'll automatically fold the third row. You can see I just push it in and that will get the job done. So there we go. The seat automatically folds down, and there's also the left seat. So it just takes a little second to register. And you can see pulling it the other direction, the seats will automatically come right back up. You can see you just have to hold it for a couple of seconds and then there you go, the function will register and the seats are automatically folding. See over here you even have a nice 12-volt outlet, and you can also raise and lower the vehicle using the air suspension feature over there. You have controls on this side too, and this is for the second row seats. You can see you have 2R and 2L, and that will control the second row. And you also have this all function that'll go ahead fold down everything in the vehicle so that you don't have to. You can see over there that'll bring it right back up all the way, and then it'll fold it down. Just have to hold it, and you can see over there, get it done, and just push it the other way and that'll go ahead and bring it all the way back up. So very, very nice, handy feature having everything there. You can see it'll adjust everything. And again, like I said, you hit this all button and that'll automatically fold down every seat in the vehicle so that you don't have to manually do that stuff. Over here you can see we have these floor mats. You have the nice floor. You also have this latch here, and you can see when you pull it up you even have a full-size spare tire. So quite a nice amount of features back here, and it's very convenient having that power folding third and second row. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the exterior styling of the GLS. And you can see over here the front end we have this design, and as you can see we have a nice amber LED turn signal, and you can see the daytime running lights are also in the same position. And if I go in the vehicle I can also change it so that I turn on these lights. As you can see, those are the typical lights, and currently because the vehicle's off I actually can't show you. So when the vehicle's on, the lights will show on, and those I'll show you when I come back over there. Let me go and turn on the daytime running lights again, and those lights are right there. You can see they have a couple of low beams and a higher beam up there, and see all that over here. These wheels are these are the base model 450, and you can see over here we have these 5-spoked wheels. Very nice, look good. Mercedes-Benz emblem, the older one actually, the old school one in the middle, and it looks quite nice. Nice black emblems over here, like effects, and with these silver spokes. Coming around the side here again, obviously you have power folding rearview mirrors, like I mentioned earlier, LED turn signals, and like I mentioned earlier, you have blind spot monitoring. Hopefully you can see the triangle over there. So this vehicle does have blind spot monitoring. This vehicle also does have running boards. You can see here, if I open the door for a proper step inside, I don't have to step all the way. I can just use the running board to get inside, which makes it quite a bit easier. You can see coming around the back here again, simple styling. These are the tail lights. You can see the tail lights are on, and you have these couple of rings here. There's one over here on the tailgate, one over on the side, and the turn signals are integrated with the brake lights. So you can see over there, red turn signals integrated with the brake lights that look quite nice over there. And this is the rear end design of the vehicle. And then going over to the side of this GLS, you can see it looks really good. It does have that big present. You can see it's definitely a big vehicle. Looks the way as well. You can see very large shaped design, and it looks quite nice, and it goes well with that luxurious nature of the vehicle. You can see over here coming around to the front here, this is the overall front design, and it looks quite nice. And let's go ahead and talk about this interior design as well. And to avoid this warning time, I'm gonna switch it back to auto. You can see the interior design is also really nice. You can see here, steering wheel here. Currently the vehicle's off right now, so I can't show you the steering wheel moving around. But again, very nice looking steering wheel. Again, like I said, the seats super comfy. Again, really nice padded, very comfortable seats to sit on. You do have four-way adjustable lumbar down there, and you can see you can open the lift gate over here, storage over here, and up here, nice padded materials, very soft materials, 3-person memory, as well as those very customizable seat controls like I mentioned. You can see over here a Burmester audio system in this vehicle, which is very nice. And also everything in this vehicle just feels good. You can see the steering wheel looks the part, feels the part, very comfortable. Over here on the side again, wiper stock, premium looking design. And you can see you also have your gear selector on this side. Push the end for park. You also have paddle shifters here. You can see a plus and a minus paddle shifter, manual shifting, which is pretty cool. And again, you can hit start system. This will show me all the infotainment system. Even when the vehicle is off, I can use the infotainment system if necessary, which is nice. You can see up here even you have very nice materials, leather stitched, and you do have this large speaker grill up here to really indicate the kind of presence of this vehicle. You can see it goes all the way across, beautiful wood trim. And yeah, like I said, the focal point of this Benz is of course the interior more so than the exterior. And I think this Mercedes is one of the most luxurious. It is one of the most expensive, and it is one of the most luxurious models in the Mercedes lineup. It is truly beautiful in here. And of course, finally, the powertrain. This vehicle features a 375 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque, inline 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. And as you can see here, very nice here. You can see it says 6-cylinder right there, Mercedes-Benz logo. You can see fill in the oil, and it is very nice in here. A lot of different cool little components, and yeah, super nice engine. I think this will give us more than enough power to propel this vehicle from place to place. And so there you have it. That's the 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLS450. This vehicle is truly amazing. It has some of the most beautiful luxury appointments that I've ever seen in any vehicle. And yeah, I just love it. Completely thorough execution, full out. And it is truly beautiful in here. So if you're in the market for a full-size luxury SUV, I highly recommend you consider the Mercedes-Benz GLS.